The men charged with murdering Ahmaud Arbery used racial slurs repeatedly in text messages and Facebook posts. Some of the slurs were said days before Arbery was killed. The evidence was presented in court today in the federal hate crimes trial. News 4 Jax reporter Marilyn Parker is joining us live. In Maryland, we didn't hear much cross-examination from the defense today.
Well, the defense attorney for Travis McMichael said that some of those examples needed more context, and those examples were uncomfortable and hard to hear for some. The judge reminded the jurors to use those examples as evidence and not to judge the defendants for being bad people, but instead to consider if the prosecution is using those examples to prove their racial mindset. Ahmaud Arbery wasn't the only person recorded on private property. Prosecutors showed how Travis McMichael has a history of it by showing a picture of him hunting next to a no trespassing sign and a video of him knocking over a no trespassing sign.
I'm just glad the world sees it.
Marcus Arbery says it was hard hearing testimonies Wednesday, but says he's not surprised. The state called FBI agent Amy Vaughn, who went through text messages and social media posts from the defendants. Someone posted about their surfboard being stolen and later recovered. Gregory McMichael commented on the post saying, "Maybe I'll catch the expletive in Georgia. We still hang horse and blank up here." Travis McMichael shared a video of a young black boy dancing on Ellen with a song in the background titled Alabama N-Word. On January 1st, 2020, the day Travis had a gun stolen from him, his good friend Derek Thomas sent him a video of a black man lighting a firecracker in his nose. Travis responded saying, "Been cooler if it blew that expletive N-word head off." During testimony, Thomas agreed with defense attorneys when they said he loves Travis, just didn't like the words he used. Travis also commented on a video of a group of black teenagers beating up a white person. He said, "I say shoot all of them, expletive, those expletive monkeys."
Poor Ahmaud, he had no clue what he was running into.
The testimony included a history of William Roddy Bryan using racial slurs in text messages on Martin Luther King Jr. Day, like "I'm still working so all the N-words can take off." Having a monkey parade on Gloucester Street. 3 days before the shooting, he said, "I worked like an N-word today."
The whole series of emails from Roddy Bryan, who we were told was the innocent guy in this case.
The day after the shooting, Bryan messaged someone saying he had a really eventful day around here. He also frequently uses racial slurs when referring to the black man his daughter was dating, saying he'd fit right in with the monkeys. Now, in all of that, one portion of the cross-examination that we heard from Travis McMichael's defense attorney was that more context was needed and that you could not hear the inflection or tone of voice that was used in those messages. We heard from the Arbery family and some of their supporters not too long ago. They basically said that if anything, the plot thickens following everything that we learned from today. They said that this is one of the reasons the family did not want that plea deal, so that everyone could see what would come out from these investigations with the FBI. We also heard from Larry English's on his recorded deposition that lasted for about 3 hours and 40 minutes today. The judge even had the jurors and everyone in the courtroom stand up and take a bit of a break. Court picks back up tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. We're live at the federal courthouse in Brunswick. Marilyn Parker, Channel 4, the local station.